I'm trying to do the same thing that we did, the sound check, the same style sound check. I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. Let me just put this thing away from me a little bit. Guys, the streets of YouTube just too hot. Just give me a break. Give me a break. Oh, OMG. Some people trying to listen to the audio, but the audio is not. You know. All right. She can see herself now. Some people trying to listen to the audio, but the audio is sound not. Check. Sound check. One, two. She can see herself now. Sound check. All right. Now that we know that we're loud and clear, let me just. Oh God. I'm adding Mo's. Let me just put my phone on do not disturb modes. Welcome. I hope you can hear me. Let me say something. Let me hear you.
Hey, how are you? How you
I
doing?
can't hear you. Let me hear you. Let me hear you.
How you doing?
Blessings. Blessings. No. Welcome, firstly, to the Real Things podcast. Let me see if I could put this aside and bring my gadget up a little bit closer. Guys, and anyone who is watching, welcome to the Real Things podcast. The streets of YouTube is on fire, fire. I tell you, fire, fire. You see, I even end up celebrating my country this morning because it's like it's a little too much, you know. It's a little too much. I want to just let me just rest on the flag of Jamaica a little bit. You know when you go to the altar. Well, this is my altar this morning. Jamaica,
Ika.
we love. Welcome
Yeah,
guys to the Things podcast. You know,
yeah,
it's
man.
fun
One
here. It's
love,
fun
man.
here, and sometimes it can be a little tense. Now, I don't even know where to start, Mose. I don't even know where to start from the title. From the
Just fire.
title, from the title, you can see that it is crazy. Streets of YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what is happening. And maybe the sun is too hot. Maybe it's just too hot. I don't know. But first and foremost, guys, as you come in, please leave a like on this live. Also, please know that you can contribute to this channel by sending super chats. You can also join my membership. And if you're not interested in joining the membership, you can just always do the super chats or click on any one of the links in the description where you can support this channel if you make a purchase from any one of my merch. That's how we're doing it right here. Good support for the channel. We're doing it the healthy way. So, guys, before we go into anything else, let me just bring it to you that it is really indeed official that Christmas List, our brother, what you call it now, co-creator, getting tongue-tied and all, has been arrested indeed in Trinidad and Tobago, um, based on the content that he's been bringing out. You know, Chris is authentic, and apparently, I was watching. What was the guy name? Julius or whatever. I was watching his channel, and then I left and went to one of Chris's friend that lives in Trinidad, and his channel name is the the Pilgrim Life. That guy and Chris is are good friends, and he was just telling us like his side of the story, what he knew, what happened to Chris. John Wilson, welcome, welcome. Um, Elaine, welcome also. Thank you for coming and tuning in. So we see where, you know, one might say it is Chris's ego that caused him, that caused this to happen. But look, That's his job. That's what he does. I mean, he comes here and he says all the time that, it's not really for the money, it's just for the love. But we all know that the money comes into play because he travels. And even if he's a millionaire, by traveling around, his piggy bank is going to go low. So at the end of the day, it's the money. It works, it needs the money for him to move around. So whatever. I understand all of that. But
I have
um,
another point of view in that. To be honest, I have another point of view in that. To be
speak a
honest with
little
you,
louder.
I have another point of view on that.
Hmm.
Can you hear me? I have a different point of view. To be honest,
Right, right.
yeah. And regarding Chris content, I can say is one of the best YouTubers out there that benefits each country visits, because the politician, the social media, whatever is in that country, they can see what they don't see it. And
Hmm.
Trinidad, yeah, and that is a good thing. It does a good job, and
Right.
that because it's giving voices. They don't have a voice in that society, and then you can find the reasons why these people behave or act in that way. In Trinidad Tobago, Chris is being set up. This is the latest information that I have, that people I try to contact online. He been set it up because they think Chris have these bags of money. Chris can pay whatever. He's not been imprisoned because of his work. He's blackmailed. Chris been blackmailed in Trinidad Tobago. The authorities, the
Okay.
people arrest him. Just blackmail. It is a blackmail. There is nothing wrong, except the government of Trinidad Tobago comes and give us a list of excuses and say, "Oh, he violate this law. He violate." For now, it's clear blackmail. That's what happened to.
And,
And
and, and we see that.
we here,
We,
we here, we here to denounce that narrative. There is
we,
nothing wrong. Yeah.
we do see that in a lot of like African countries sometimes. And so I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Where even when you pass
That
through
happened to
control,
Ayamara. That happened to Ayamara and visit the Caribbeans.
yes.
Remember, they beat him in the police station and all that. That is the same story here. There is no difference here.
Ah,
Trinidad Tobago has been very famous on these things, apprehension of foreigners. Remember that guy that used to do what that virus, Mac Macfia, whatever, his story
I
in
don't.
Trinidad Tobago is the same. This is not first people been arrested in Tobago. Tobago is famous for this. Trinidad Tobago is very famous for this. Uh,
Right, right.
rem- we
So
have
you
somebody
think
here.
like
Sorry,
you will call it extortion? Like extortion?
extortion, 100%. There
Okay.
is a case here of one the Ayamarwa uh, seats of YouTuber from Trinidad Tobago, that Life in Progress. Why Life in Progress didn't done very lot of content in Trinidad Tobago?
Hmm.
Why? Because the same reasons. They've been arrested. They've been
Right, right.
arrestment. Yeah, there've been lot of arrestment. It's not only all this content creation they went to Trinidad Tobago been arrested. There's a culture in Trinidad Tobago. Yes.
Well, right now, where we stand is all we can do, in lieu of support, is just to hope for the best. Even though I know that he's gonna come out of this because Chris is a ninja, as he always say, he's a ninja. So, and you know, sometimes these things, when you do these kind of work, I know that he's always on the lookout for anything, up the start. Because remember, even when I think he was in Somaliland
Yeah.
and he had to up and disappear because something with monies and people were felt disrespected as if he was throwing money at them and something of the sort. So I can remember vaguely because there was so much content going around at that time. Is that I was here, there, and everywhere. So all I remembered from that is that he was in hiding for a couple of days and he did not know he did not let his subscribers know how and when he left. He just up and did the ninja thing and disappeared.
But this what makes content creation useful. You know,
Yes.
content creation is all about this. And one of the things sometimes I wonder, and sometimes I think when I look into content creation, is that these countries they don't look to these videos in a good manner. Here, Trinidad Tobago have a video to understand themselves because you know, there is this book called The Art of Doing War, and the art of doing war says the best manner of deceive your enemy is to be on the top of the mountain and look up the surface so you can see everybody. And there is
Right.
a video for the Trinidad Tobago see their own themselves, you know. So there is nothing wrong with Christmas list what he done or what he does. To be honest, it does very something very useful for each country goes shows the other side to themselves. Say, this is your country, seen by
Right.
me. Yeah.
Right. 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 And um, let me just move on a little bit from Chris.
Somebody's asking, in which country of Africa we are? Me, I'm in Britain. What about you, sister? Where you are?
Jamaica.
Guagwan, one love.
Yes. Yes. So, before we move on, just hoping for the best for Chris, our fellow content creator. Just hoping for the best. And, everything pulled through and, him going back home to his family or going wherever he had planned to go, right? Because I know this is not going to hold it back. And in the meantime, I just also want to say, let's hope that this doesn't deter Deemwango from doing her content because
Thank you.
sometimes when you stand off, stand to the side and you see things happening to people, if you're in the same area at the same time, you tend to get a little shaky and not want to go on. So let's hope that this doesn't deter Deemwango in any way.
Deemwango is on top of a career. Deemwango is on top of every traveler YouTube right now. Even Coco Girl is find herself threatened. The only person right now can threat Deemwango is African Tigress. That is the only person right now who will manage because she's doing copyright music. She's doing copyright music.
So guys, let me just move away from Christmas list and welcome those of you who are just joining. I
Let me hide
see.
my face. I just hide my face.
I
Hey,
want to welcome.
where's my super one? Where's my super one?
Oh boy. I saw him did a video like maybe an hour ago. He uploaded a video about an hour ago. But I want to talk about before we go to Masuba one. Let us talk about Max one. Welcome to the guys who are just joining. Please know that you can support this channel by super chats. Also, you can join my membership. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, Uncle Zach. Welcome. Yes. So guys, let me just talk about Max one. I saw a video this morning and he came out and even denouncing the actions of himself along with his fellow brothers, the one brothers in the bushes or brother in the bush. No, he said he no longer wants to do content surrounding Conrad's mom. I don't know if you saw that video. He's no longer interested in doing those type of content. He respects. I don't know what lightning struck them. I don't know what is happening, but this is the second person that I've seen coming out now from Nyabohanse to say they no longer are interested. So I don't know what is hitting them. I don't know, but somebody's probably managing them up under the quiet. No, I'm happy. I'm happy that he's come to this. We've been waiting for it a long time now. But the thing that stood out to me the most is that he kept on. He kept on, you know, talking about her coming out to show herself showering in the river. Centuries. It has been centuries when these people have been doing these things. What is the problem with these guys? We are no longer living in the caves. We have passed that stage. What is the matter with these guys? Even though he's come out and he said, "Oh, I'm throwing the towel. I'm done with that." He's still insisting on her.
Well,
Shouldn't it is just ridiculous. But it's not much there. But
you have to realize there is instigators here. As we go along, there is instigators, and Congo Fanta became now a very, very prominent figure on this saga. Everything what they are doing is like a script. Dig more about the past of Congressman is just to demonize the figure of a mother, of a woman. That is all about.
mm,
Yeah, this is all about because they know they hold this guy Masubwan accountable. Remember, Masubwan is a criminal. He killed his brother. Uh,
but
is is wanted
but
is wanted in Tanzania for robbing,
right.
stealing cows.
Oh
He
wow.
has done petty crimes around Nyambuwanzi, and because they know about his story, his past, they use him accountable. He's not realized. And one of his videos, he say thank you to this Black TV for the support. So it tells, yeah, it tells all. Black TV is pumping money. Kungu Fanta is giving money. So the agenda here is to attack Ayamara.
Right,
You
right.
know, this is the end game: is to destroy the reputation of a family, and like their mothers, they
Right.
come, they're clean people. Yeah, very sad. When we start insult their mothers, they will come against us. But we respect their mothers, but remind themselves, their mothers too, they are not the perfect women. Yeah.
I've seen where he Max One is also calling a calling, like, basically saying, um you could say he's basically saying Masuba One is a fool. And then on the Masuba One's video, Bosi Mboka, or whatever this person name is, has made a comment, and saying that Max One is not to be trusted. So what they don't realize is that people are now turning them against each other. They're falling right into the trap. No, Masuba One responded, basically saying he is Judas. Do you see where this is going?
Look,
You see where this is going?
this
So
this
they're
is
now
very, very
infighting.
sad.
And
This
remember,
is, yeah,
it
this
was
is
just the
very
two of
sad.
them left standing as strong men. So let's see what happens from there. Let's see
But
what happens from there.
let me clarify you about Max Swan. Max
Mhm,
Swan, the reason why Max Swan comes here on YouTube, he felt threatened by the power of Ayamarwa.
mhm.
The power of Ayamarwa empower people
Right.
because he thought he could be the person, the figure. So that image of empowerment that been stolen from him by Ayamara, he thinks Ayamara had political intentions, but he failed. He failed. So he realized now he have to join the lazy gang. That's why I am Carol. When he saw the gap, she flew, she ran to Nyambawans. But remember, these are not Nyambawans people. These people are not from Nyambawans. Max One is not a Nyambowansi boy. Masubu is not a Nyambowansi boy. The real Nyambowansi boys are doing very well. They're doing well, very. Except Ernest. Ernest is a criminal. You can go for that Michael Ventures. There is a video of Mike Ventures talk about Ernest. And there is a video Ernest talking to his sister. The sister of Ernest is a YouTuber. Is that
Right.
lady, the Jenny of Thousand Voices? Yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah, these people are criminals. This is a mindset of criminals. Yeah.
Now that we are on the story, I heard you mention a name of a reactor there that went to Nyabohanse.
Yes.
Um, I have seen a post on my new on my YouTube feed this morning, coming
Yes.
from that said content creator, that said a reactor. Um, Basically, it taken from some post that Rocio may have done. And in the post, Rocio had that. I don't know where they got that thing from. Where Rocio said, in like describing herself as a nature witch, a nature witch. No, these people who has like lack of understanding for modern terms,
Did you watch the video of
they're
Jack Senior?
running
Did you watch the
running
video?
with yes, running with this and actually accusing Rocio and saying that Marwa has now met his match because Rocio is a witch. Now let me explain to you guys. I posted this on my community and I'm gonna read a little bit before I go on. I'm gonna read a little bit what when somebody calls themselves a nature witch, right? It says a nature witch is someone who connects, right, with nature and uses its power for healing, balance, and harmony. Now, what part of that says that someone is like a witch, like a wicked witch, or is gonna be doing something wicked tomorrow with her powers? And nature witch is like somebody who is in touch with nature. Like if like basically back in the days I would say, oh, I'm a lover of nature. But the modern term for that is a nature witch. So if
Just
you
remind
notice, when
them,
Rocio
sister,
came, she walked
remind
without her
them,
shoes.
remind them the words of Rocabrero when she say Nyambuanzi is a blessing. That's what it means there.
I'm not
That
hearing you
Nyambu.
clearly though.
No, no, just remind them. Can you hear me now?
Right, right, a little bit here.
Just remind them when Rocabrera says Nyambuanzi is a place of blessings, is what you just read it. That's what she means.
Okay.
In another words,
So when she came and she walked without shoes and she connected, and Marwa is somewhat, they have similar beliefs. Marwa always says he likes to connect. So when he goes to the outdoors and pees, he says, okay, I prefer to connect with nature. These people are having a hard time. And the narratives that they tend to want to create is as if, and this is something that I don't understand. When this girl came out and said that she was pregnant, when they announced that they were pregnant, these people vowed not to attack. So why are you going with all of this? Why are you going with all of this and plastering? I mean, she's living her life in the public, right? So she's there for the scrutiny. Anything can happen. What I'm saying, if you see that someone is pregnant, why are you applying pressure, making false narratives, creating fake stories? When I read the post above the snippet that they took from Rocio's profile that they put there, now we know, now we know who our in-law is. And basically pointing to what Rocio said, that she's a nature witch.
because I am
These
Carol,
people need
and
to go and do some research, boy.
no, remember all these four women, these haters, they are witches. That's why this is what they are trying to reaffirm to the public, to their audience. We are witches. We are here to wish you bad luck. We are here to demonize your lives. That's what they are. That's why their channels are not bigger. They're not successful. You see, if you read the comments of them, that's what
Mm.
they are. Because they're witches, they can't even read and understand what somebody else says. Yeah.
Like,
Zach,
to
sorry,
me, to
sorry.
me,
Zach
to
said,
me.
yeah. Zach said
Go ahead, go
something
ahead.
very interesting. There is a
Right.
video of Zach where this strange man was misreading his post. It's the same story. If you see that video of Zach where they misread his comments, it is the same story back again with this post. And this post was very strategic of Rocio. Rocio is
Right.
slapping them good, is giving them very good, is driving them mad. Believe me, believe me, Rocio is driving these people to the edge. They are jealous. These people, they can't even believe it. That is happening. You see?
No. Um, that it's kind of late, so I really don't want to drag this on and on. But I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. But before I move on to the question, I want to close off on these people. I honestly believe that they're either confused or they're lack of content, and that's
Lack
just my
lack of
opinion.
content. Lack of content.
That's my opinion. And they're just looking for the easier way out. So they will just come and plaster anything that would draw any negative thing, I should say, that would draw the attention of the onlookers who are ready to go negative. The onlookers who does not is not interested in anything educative. Yeah, that is just how I see it. So my take on this is that when if you're someone who runs a channel and you're in charge of this channel, I think it's only fitting that you educate yourself before you go out and try to impress or influence others. But the funny thing is that the masses that follows behind these people are no better. They're probably far more worse than the owners of these channels.
Go, 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 sister. Go, go, more. I want more.
Telling you, it surprises me. Like I've been seeing some things like lately. Listen. Sometimes we go out there as analysts. We go out there and we don't have a lot of information, but at least we don't have. At least get something educative, get something sensible, get something correct before you go out and try to impress upon your people. You know, and it's sad to see that the masses run behind them with just to feed themselves this puke. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. It's
It
just
is.
bile. It's
It
pure
is.
bile from these people's guts. Yeah.
But these people, they are losing something very interesting. They are losing. They are not looking how this African series of Ayamaro is a bomb. They are not looking. The people are viewing, and most of their viewers is an American. So can you imagine the rewards that Ayamaro is having? It's something amazing. It's something out of my mind. Even me, I'm surprising. I was looking the statistics between Ayamara, Taiwa Ayana, and Mrs. Trudy and Guatemala in terms of views, the origin, the parts on the world where the views are. On top in Americas is Guatemala. These people are
Mm.
stupid. These people, they are not understanding nothing here. And then there is good content. If they want to do a reaction, there is so much good content out there doing by others about this trip of Amara Series Africa. They could react, but they are lost. These people, they are lost. They don't have content.
And in closing, let me just close off and move on to something else. My question to you is: do you think Deemwango is repetitive or is a copycat? Two questions. Is she a
No,
copycat?
no.
Is she
Copy,
repetitive?
no. Deemwango is on the top. Deemwango has learned something unique. She realized from the figures she having, the feedback she having for people, what's happening here in most people they are not understand. She's having demand from the Caribbeans, the diaspora, the Caribbean diaspora in Europe, in America are demanding more content from Dimwang for those countries of the Caribbean. Even people they want to explore other countries like Grenadines, more other Surinames on all those islands from there, even Cuba. The only person right now is copy and paste, unfortunately, is Africa Tigress. And if Africa Tigress should step a little bit of out of that space, wait when that space is empty, and she come and cover. She could do it very well, like go to Latin America, Mexico, because everybody's crowd in the Caribbeans. But unfortunately, Deemwango is doing much better for them. Is on demand. She is on demand, not she wants. No, is on demand. That's what the people they have to understand. Yes.
Okay, let me. The question is one other question. Do you think she is a copycat? No.
No, 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 no.
For me, for me, everybody has some sort of influencer. Everybody has somebody, some special person that influences them, whether they say by watching them or they physically would influence you or by you watching them. Everybody. Yeah? Okay, for instance, singers. You will find this person will sound a little bit like the other person. Out, they'll take a little bit from the other person and the other. It's a chain. It's like to me, life itself, the things that we do in life, the way how we go about life, to me, it's like a chain reaction. You know, this one takes a little bit from that one, and I don't know if I'm putting it in the right context. I'm seeing that, we both influence, people, sorry, we all influence each other in one way or the other, whether we know it or not. And I would not really call that like a copying. I would say that, people get influence from
Li-
each other.
Listen, sister, listen to this. Listen to this very clear. Uh, Deemwango has been loved by every single person. As so, can you hear me?
Go again.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, just a little bit more. Sometimes
Yeah,
it tends to drop.
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Deemwango is being loved, and people wanted to stay in the Caribbean as long as possible. Even some
Hmm.
people they are planning holidays to come to meet her in the Caribbean, and this is unique. It's unique when you are in a so high demand, and people are demanding you to do this kind of content. Remember, the reason she's in the Caribbean is not because she wants. Remember, Ayamara went, make a snap, and left. He created the trail, and people now have gone after that trail. But with the Deemwango, is no copy and paste here at all. Every single video of Deemwango, I'm not a fan of Deemwango, but I'm saying what I see in the videos. Every single video of Deemwango, there is a narrative. You follow the comments, there is a narrative very clear how happy people are. Every time she step on the roads, in the streets, whatever, the love been shown to her is not the same love you see with the Coco girl, we see with these African tigress. You don't see that in YouTube content creation, especially for an African person.
Right.
That is an indication what's happening there. And she can stay in the Caribbean as much as she wants. She will be very successful, believe me. Let's take Miss Trudy and drop her in the Caribbean if she will survive. No, impossible. Yeah. The problem here with the wish haters is not match a numbers, not see that the paycheck that Dimwango see. That is the problem here. They can't. And then they start question how much this woman is worth it. Now it's in the question of she's worth it very well. More that what Ayamara has invested in the village. She's and financial wise, she's very well off. Believe me. No.
Right, right, right.
Well,
Like,
that is me.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that is me for the day. I have to go do something else.
Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, I won't be long either. This is my like because Zach will be coming on soon. So my last on this entire thing before I wrap up is that there have been complaints like on the streets of YouTube that Demongo is repetitive, has been repetitive. Now, for me, as a content creator, you will do your content based on the demand. Demongo, let me just fix this thing. Demongo has been in the streets long enough to know what works from. Oh, okay. I'm just making a point here. I think Deemwango has been in the streets long enough to know what works and what doesn't. It
Yeah.
has gone as far as them saying, like people saying, she cooks everywhere she goes. She does bathing everywhere she goes. She does the same ghetto content everywhere she goes. And I'm looking at this thing and I'm saying, but wait, who is the content creator? Who should be the one? Who's the one that's watching the analytics? Who does YouTube recommend what to do and what not to do? Are these people paying attention to their emails? Let me explain something to you, Mons. If I do a shitty thumbnail, if I do a thumbnail that would not work, or and YouTube's system spots that, I get a notification. Don't know about you, but I do. I get a notification and it sends me directly to my YouTube studio recommending what my thumbnails should look like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every step that I take on YouTube, it actually guides. When you go to the analytics, it tells you when your viewers are online, what time is best to post, what they watch, the retention, how long they watch. All of this is in the analytics. So I think they probably need to. You know what I think though? The reason why a lot of them will come and pout hot air, it's just my take. A lot of them will come and pout hot air is because the masses will gravitate to them to listen to them preach bullshit. Yeah, that is what I see. So they don't care about analytics because what? The more the masses come and watch them, the more ads will roll out and the more, the views will go on the ads. So nothing else matters. But for
Let me make you an
Deemwango,
observation. Let me make you an observation here. What you're saying, immorality became an appetite on the YouTube. Immorality, people, bad talk, bad talking. Can you hear me better?
right?
Can, yeah, immorality became an appetite on content creation. You know, people, they enjoy to see bad and talk bad about others. This is now the war topic of the summer, the European summer. The hot topic is immorality. We're gonna see we're gonna see this for the next 2 3 months up to September. People, they can be talking hot hair stuff because somebody went to Caribbean, somebody went to this, somebody was in bikini, somebody exposed himself, this and that. We're gonna see, and this is what people are. But people, they are not realize that is creating negative impact to themselves. It's guiding them wrong. It's not to give them peace of mind. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah.
And on the topic of morality, I want to go back a little bit to the aim of these people when they bring up certain things, even about Rose. Something crossed my mind. It's as if the intent is to not let Ayamarwa have anything good in life. That's just how I see it. It's as if he's not to have anything. So we are going to bring the darkest side. We are going to go and dig deep and find any crap and put it there so people can just stray away from him. But my point is, when people stray away, move away from Marwa, and when Marwa is no more, what's going to happen to you?
You
What's
have
going to
answer.
happen?
You have answer yourself. You have
Eh,
given answer. These
jeez.
people is not the reason they don't want something for Ayamara. No, good things for them. They don't want for themselves. That is the problem. They don't want for themselves. That is here. There is a lot of receipts here. Special. I like this young man from Kenya, Prince Podinga, when he does his own analysis. And Jack, Prince Podinga and Jack is on the same narrative on that point. These people, They don't want better days for themselves. That what is the readings here. There is nothing else. It's not nothing I do with the content you, I, or somebody else. It's don't want because you and I we have a conscience. We are doing better for ourselves. There where's the problem lays. Yes. You see,
I'm up.
I'll give you an example about one of the reactors. Used to be like a pig, used to be fat, big, and now lost weight. Why? Because they mock her. They mock herself. And what she
Wow. Sorry
does,
about it.
she went there, change her lifestyle.
Right, right.
And by changing her lifestyle, she didn't realize people they still mocking her. You understood? It's very
Hi, love
sad.
always. Yes, yes. Good
Yeah.
morning. Morning, love always. Welcome.
Uh, hello. Yeah. This is the point here. Yeah. These people they don't want better for themselves. Like you come over and discuss these things. This is beautiful. What you're doing is beautiful and healthy, because it's something that people engage with you, understand with you, and appreciate you, and they still come back to watch you. It's not compared to those witches that they can't figure out what witch means in a sense. Yeah, those ones they don't. Can you see 360 days, each day a different lie? What is this person about in a community? Yeah, me, I'm impressed. To be honest, I'm impressed with the Deemwango. I'm impressed with
Right,
Deemwango. I'm
right,
impressed
right.
with Congrats, mom. I'm impressed with the what's called Rocio. I'm impressed with so many people that are there. They are doing so beautiful things that even that Lynette K. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with Lennox. Oh, they go
Right.
even Priska. Priska is getting surprised. All of a sudden, Priska is like a twist. Yeah, I'm impressed with Miniawi. The only thing is others are stuck. They're hiding somewhere we can't see them. But
Right,
believe
right.
me, yeah. But to be honest, on the other note about Dimwang, wait for this girl. This girl touches America. Haha. We're gonna see what you never saw it. We're gonna see fire. We're gonna see fire. Really huge fire. A
Right,
burning.
right. As I was saying, I know that she has been around long enough to know what works. She studies her analytics. And I think she's doing good. She's doing good and she's offering you content based on the demands. She should know what video works best because YouTube is going to show you every week at least what video are the highest performance, and then when the month is done, when your 28 days is done, it gives you a recap and it tells you which were the highest so by her, studying the analytics, studying the needs of her audience, I, from after me analyzing all of that, I realized that this girl knows exactly what she's doing. There are little things here and there you will come across bumps because, especially, you're traveling, you're going to different places. So, what? Okay, for instance, let me just draw something to your attention. She thought probably that what worked in Jamaica would have worked in Cayman because it is an island. So the countryside vlog by cooking on the beach. If you remember at one point, she even asked the guy, her host, if it's okay if they allow them to cook on the beach. And it was not allowed because Cayman is kind of more pris and prim. It's like a financial hub on the Caribbean, so nobody does all of those kind of things. And I think even though she stayed there, the demand was a little bit different because she was not able to provide that content. She was not able to provide that type of content. And showing us the ghetto area of each country that she visits, I don't see that as copying Christmas list because they're accusing her now of a copying Christmas list. And when she went to Kenya, didn't she go to the ghetto also? She did. She went to the ghetto and she showed us, which I thought she would have done way big back then. But remember that Kenya have so much laws when it comes to filming, and a lot of things are prohibited. Talking about Kenyan law, I came across a video today that I came across a video earlier. I shared in the group. I shared it, in my group. This thing is about a content creators may have to be licensed. I guess they're trying to get some tax money off of whatever they're doing with YouTube. So the government was saying that all the content creators, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, of Kenya will have to be they have to be licensed to do content creating. So that was a, I think it was last week. So the video, you can go and check the video out. I'll share it with you if you don't mind. You know, so, saying all of that to say, certain places will prohibit her from doing things. So she, I know, would know what works best for her and what doesn't. Literally. Anyway, I will
Well,
close. If you have something to say, you go ahead and say because
well,
I'm going to
if
close
they
out.
gonna make licenses, good, welcome for the bullings. Let's see
I didn't
what the
get you.
bull. If they're gonna make licenses in Kenya, can you hear me?
Right, right, right. Go ahead.
If they're gonna do licenses in Kenya, let's do it. Good for the bullings. Let's see if the bulling's gonna survive it with the license. Let's see if they're gonna create laws for those. Good, because
But
I am Ara will not produce content. There is no content in
ah,
his own on his own country. Everybody gonna be gravy for Ayamaro. That is gonna be good. Sour. That is gonna be
I'm
sour.
actually wondering though, what would this bill? I mean, okay, it's a bill before it's a law. What would this law entail? I mean, what would this law entail? Would it give them? Would this law actually? Because I did not really see any documentation. What I saw was a video. And, this person was narrating, going over, giving more in-depth understanding of what content creators are supposed to be should be expecting. But I guess the content creators are fighting back because they're saying
The
that Google
reputation of
loves them.
Kenya, the reputation of Kenya right now, in social media is bullying, and the government has realized that is damage the image of tourism and the country political face. So that why they want to curb that. They realize even TikTok is no longer what it should be TikTok like in China, in the United States, or in Europe, is bullying. So bullying became big in Kenya. Kenyans they became obsessed with bullying. You know, this
Right.
criminal, yeah, the criminal mindset in Kenya is too big, and my people explore that for other means, and then that what the government now is coming after them. You do something, but make sure you have a license. You don't have a license, we come after you. That is a very good thing. That is what I say in my earlier video about the Fifth Amendment in the United States of America. The Fifth Amendment in the United States of America is clear. You have right to speak and the right to be silenced. And here comes Kenyan government do his own Fifth Amendment. You do it, but you are responsible. So Masubu might prepare himself
That is
for
where I
that.
was trying to get to. That
Yeah.
is where, like I was saying, I was wondering what would this law entail? The rights of, would it actually also protect the like, even for the likes of, even like what is going on right now with Congress, mom? Would it also protect her, or would it leave her wide open for Masubo one to, hurl more insults and assaults on this family? That
That
was,
is the that
what
is
my
Kenya needs tourism. Kenya needs be open. Kenya economy is very progressive. When people start read negativity about that in Kenya, they will not show up around Kenya. And that numbers we have seen. We have seen when Ayamaro was traveling from Mombasa down to Tanzania. The tourism is no longer there. We have seen the numbers in Masai Mara are drop, you know,
right,
because
right,
of this negativity that has been so much out there. These negative people, they don't understand the content they do. Every time they do something, they post a video, Matrix will tell you the origin of that video. And people, when they watch, they say, oh, I don't want to be part of that culture. You see,
right, right.
why the tourism in Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, Rwanda is booming, and Kenya is going backwards. these stupid people, they don't realize the damage they are doing to their own country. Nyambo once used to be very attractive for
Yep.
tourists,
Yep.
but now nobody's into African tourists, Uganda, Burundi. Now there is no tourism. Miniyao is struggling with their business. There is
Oh
nobody.
wow.
People, they are not coming.
The Airbnb, right?
Yeah, the NNB is no longer attractive. You
Wow.
see? So this is what they don't understand. That's why Mayugunu is no longer. You see? It's affecting Mayugunu. Why? Because they destroyed that relationship. And now Mayugunu accept this person back. People, people, they are not accepting that again. And people, now they're starting to look Mayugunu with different eyes. So the
Wow.
reputation of Mayugunu has been damaged. That's why,
Yes.
yeah,
And
that's
he's
why,
struggling a lot.
yeah, that's why Ayamaro is asking Mayugunu to come out,
Right.
to travel, to be the see the world. Like
Yes.
it's the same with is Nasto. Nasto have to come out. They have to stop that woman, his wife. Yeah, his wife, his love. Okay, but hey, hold on. There is a difference here. Here's a difference. You wanna do content together. You must be honest and it's the same. The relationship between Claude Joseph and Minnie Howie. One
Hmm.
day you're gonna end up here in a story, a very very sad story,
Hmm.
and they're gonna start cry while they have time to make these things happening. You're looking to them, you're looking to them, you're reading the pictures. A picture does not lie. This is the problem with these people. Pictures, they don't lie. You see Masubo one. Masubo one is deaf. He's not reading what is entailed around him. He done a video argue with that Uncle Mo in a fuel station. That is bullying. And that is showing to the people that he's a really bullying person. Now he feel himself threatened. He going to find lawyers and whatever to support him because he have a freedom of speech. Yeah, indeed, you have freedom of speech. But remember, is your government now say you need a license to talk that rubbish you're talking about?
Right. 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 I
Anyway,
see
bye
him
bye.
coming out. I saw
I
him
have to.
coming out. Yeah, on his video this morning, trying to justify his actions. I don't know who the other fellow was, but it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense.
See,
Max One has bowed out and said that he will do content, but not. Thank you, moderator, for deleting that comment.
let
Um,
me say free Christmas list on behalf of Big Chill. Free Christmas list.
big time,
Free
big time, big time,
Christmas list. Trinidad
big
Tobago.
time.
Free. He
Yep,
didn't do nothing wrong. It shows your country how it is. Please, free Christmas list. Let
he'll be
him
okay.
come. Yeah.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. And
Okay,
sometimes a little bit
everybody.
of this
Bye
is good.
bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
Anyway, bye, Moise. Thanks for coming. Anyway, guys, I will close off here. Thank you very much for sitting in patiently with me. Thank you for being here, let alone. And yeah, man, thank you for kicking it with me and commenting here and there. Thank you for your support, your kind support. Always remember to come back for updates and let us watch. Let us all follow the story on Christmas list and pray and hope for the best. In the meantime, let us make sure, let us all hope that nothing deters Deemwango also from what she's doing. I'm sorry for that. I just fresh for something. Let us hope that nothing deters Deemwango from what she's doing because sometimes when you're in a vicinity where you know, things like this happen, you tend to be shaken and don't want to be a part of what it is that you're doing anymore. You don't want to be a part of the environment anymore. So, guys, thank you very much once again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I made one video tomorrow. If not, you come back for our Friday live link up. Don't forget also that you can join my membership, my channel membership. In the membership, I'll just make sure that you'll be the first in line to get the latest updates on whatever it is. And also we'll do channel shout outs here. If you join the membership, we have a special day for that. And yeah, support, support, support. We're also trying to get some new equipment here, and you can do for that. You can check out my Amazon wish list for that. Yeah, man. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.